everyone! If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment what type of content you would like to see next time. Also, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. Check out the Patreon in the video description for more stories by my team. Enjoy the video!
Brandon had been walking through the gym after school. He was late and didn't want to miss his bus, so he decided to take a shortcut through the girls' locker room, which had a back door that led directly to the bus loop. As soon as he opened the door, however, he knew he had made a mistake. A group of girls were changing and chatting. "This is such a big game." One of them said. "Yeah, I can't believe Lindsay is gonna miss it," came another voice. Then, just as Brandon saw the girls and turned immediately to leave, one of them shrieked, "Ah! There's a boy in here." "I'm sorry. I thought no one would be in here." Brandon apologized, still backing up towards the door. "Get him," a girl without a shirt yelled. In a flash, 4 girls grabbed Brandon and dragged him into the center of the locker room. Well. It looks like we've caught ourselves a freshman," a blonde girl said as she walked in front of him, inspecting him. "Tie him up, girls." They did, and Brandon was about to yell for help, but one of the girls stuffed his mouth with a pair of panties she had been wearing that day. The blonde came eye level with him. "My name is Lauren, I'm a senior and I'm the captain of the squad." She paused and Brandon didn't know what he was supposed to do, so he nodded that he understood. "We're playing Olympia High School today, and if we win, we'll be going to states." Brandon nodded again. "Now, one of the cheerleaders is out sick today." Brandon raised his eyebrows. He knew what she was about to suggest. "So you're gonna be Lindsay for a day?" She smiled and all the other girls laughed. Why had he tried to cut through the locker room? He felt his heart pounding in his chest. Girls moved on all sides of him, gathering makeup and pads to stuff in his bra. Lauren told the rest of the girls to finish getting dressed and go get on the bus. Then she and one other girl finished dressing Brandon. They took his gag out from his mouth and told him that as long as he didn't try to run or yell for help, they would untie him. By this point, Brandon was terrified. He almost wet his pink polka-dotted panties, he was so scared. It had been so easy for the girls to overpower him. They were such a rowdy group that he was even worried for his physical safety. Brandon told himself to be calm and do whatever they told him to. They led him to the bus that waited outside. It was an away game and OHS was on the other side of town. Brandon climbed the steps of the bus slowly. When he got inside, almost every girl was anxiously waiting to see how he looked. "He's so precious. Can we keep him?" The girls cackled. He sat down quickly in an empty seat and tried not to listen to the teasing. "Lindsay," Lauren was addressing Brandon. He realized she was talking to him and looked up at her. "Lindsay, you need to sit in the back, the girls aren't done with you yet." "Okay," he said. "Oh, and Lindsay, close your legs, sweetheart, we can all see right up your skirt." Brandon's cheeks flushed and he got up and moved to the back of the bus. The girls flocked around him as the bus took off. They slapped his butt when he tried to walk the aisle to the last seat in the row. The bus was shaking and bouncing so much that he fell more than once. This was such a good idea. One girl beamed with laughter when Brandon's panties were shown to all the girls after a fall. Another cheerleader said, "Yes, we should all thank Lauren for another successful moral booster." "Well, if you all like him so much, maybe we'll have to keep him as a good luck charm." Lauren agreed. With that, all the girls cheered with excitement at the idea of having Brandon around for every game. They all patted Lauren on the back and even kissed her on the cheek for letting them keep him. Then the attention turned back to Brandon and one of the girls chirped up, "Show us your panties again." "Yeah," came another. Then slowly but surely a chant arose amongst the girls, "Panties. Panties. Panties." When Brandon refused, two girls moved towards him threateningly. He tried to make a quick dash towards the front of the bus. There was no use. One of the girls grabbed his waist while another reached down the back of his skirt and gave him a big wedgie. It hurt so bad that he crumpled to the floor. His panties still stretched high to the middle of his back. Eventually, they made it to the game. He sat on the end of the bench and hoped no one in the crowd would notice him. To his surprise, Lauren didn't make him cheer. In fact, all the girls became very serious, and it seemed as though they had forgotten him once the game began. He watched, humiliated, as the game went on. His school lost by a lot, and there was a sad vibe among the girls as they all headed back to the bus. By now, the opposing team was in celebration. Lauren gathered the squad around and gave them a pep talk, finishing it with a joke, "And at least we got this out of this season." Pointing at Brandon. "Does anyone have a camera?" a girl asked. "I want to get a picture with him." Multiple cameras emerged and different groups of pictures were taken, and some with just Brandon alone. As the girls finished and the cameras slowly got put away, Lauren began to speak again. "But unfortunately, it seems, our little mascot was actually more of a bad luck charm than a good luck charm." The girls agreed, and Brandon got a sinking feeling of impending danger. "So," she said, now looking directly at him, "we're gonna have to leave you here." "No, no. Please don't. Don't do that." Brandon pleaded and wedged himself between two seats as firmly as he could. The cheerleaders closest to him pulled him by the arms, and more came in the following seconds to grab his legs. It wasn't much effort with that many girls. They carried him kicking and screaming off the bus and towards the school. Inside the gym, the girls placed him down roughly and ran off, slamming the door behind them. He stood up slowly, trying to take in his surroundings in the dark. The gym was big and the Olympia blue banners hung all around the room. It felt good to finally be out of sight. He knew he'd have to walk home, but at least the cheerleaders were gone. He walked toward the big double doors at the back of the gymnasium. But just as he was walking past center court, the lights snapped on and he heard the voices of the OHS girls coming in from their victory. "Hey, guys. I hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you want to support my channel, please consider subscribing to the Patreon. Link is in the description. See you next time.